Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bear's Black Heart. Honestly, one of my favourite indie games. It is adorable and perfect. I love it to death with all my heart. But I've never played it, and I really want to play it. So here I am playing it. This is a very self-indulgent video. I'm doing this almost entirely because I like it. Okay, right. So, you're a little bear. See? You're a little adorable little bear, and you're in the forest. Hello? Hello, you look like another one of those insomniac bears. Have you been drinking too much coffee? Not to worry, we'll help you get through the winter. Won't help you learn to speak, but we'll help you get through the winter. If you keep your belly full and your heart clean and be nice, you'll make it through. I've also realised I'm on the wrong side. Yes, of course. Remember, spring is 15 short weeks away. You can speed things up by talking to people and finding things that you investigate. This is going to be a problem. I'm going to have to reposition my camera. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm going to have to do something that I kind of am rather against doing, and how do I interact with things? Enter? How do I interact with things again? Oh gosh, hang on a minute, this is probably a flower, isn't it? Oh dear. Spacebar to interact with things. Oh, look at the little girls, they're so cute. Right, anyway, so you're a bear and you live in the forest, but winter is coming and you have to survive winter. Sadly, very much gladly not in the Game of Thrones vibe. Oh my giddy aunt. Let's not get into my opinions of Game of Thrones because they're very bad and nobody agrees with them. Who are you? I don't remember you. Monster. Rah! Monster jumps out at you. Oh, you're not the little guy. It says, did you happen to see someone in a red hat around here? In the corner of your eye you see a flash of red on your left. Point him left, point him right, or eat the monster. I'm not going to eat the monster, he's enormous. Point him rightwards. He thanks you and runs off and gobbles down a hiker-shaped tree stump and then dies. No ball, choices make you less worse. Okay, so you interact with people, you find people in the forest, and you meet them and you have to talk to them about stuff and things. And then... what is that? I haven't got a clue. But as you can tell, the music is incredible. You go around and you eat foods to try and survive. That's my food bar up there on the left. I've also got a heart, which I need to try and keep clean, because if I do bad stuff, I get corrupt and I become an evil bear, and then the bad stuff starts to happen. So I haven't seen or heard from this game in many, many years, but when I did back in the old days, it was amazing. As I said, this is a very self-indulgent video. I just love this game. It's also a self-indulgent video because I'm trying to find games that produce small file sizes, because the first two episodes of The Forest put together combined to come to 50 gigabytes worth of information, which is probably going to take me about 3.5 days to upload them both. So I'm looking for games that produce small file sizes that I can upload in the intermediary while we wait for stuff. But you see, apples probably aren't going to be enough, because apples aren't really filling me up very much. I'm going to have to steal people's lunch in order to try and survive this terrible, terrible winter of ours, you see. And get stuck behind trees. Eat the apple, for goodness sake. Thank you. I'll clear up some litter at least. But, I'd forgotten how nice this game. It's just so peaceful and so charming, and the little character with little feet. It's just so lovely. I love it so much. It's so peaceful. I mean, you know, it has a horrible, scary undertow, but, you know, at the same time, it's still lovely and peaceful, and I love it very much. This is also apparently the 1.1 version, and I think the stuff that I was seeing before was the 1.0 version, so this might have some new and interesting things that even I haven't seen before. That monster certainly seems a bit different. Oh, this is relaxing. We're wandering to a new part of the forest. I must say, these squirrels are adorable. They remind me of a cat. I'm getting a little bit low on food. I also haven't met any more people. I expected to meet some more crazy people by now, because trust me, all the people here are crazy. Like, all of them. Every single one of them are about as crazy as a cucumber. Aha, more picnic baskets. If I was on the BBC, I might not be able to be copyright infringing and brand friendly. Mention certain other bears. He was a bear, right? Yeah, Yogi Bear. I think he was a bear. I think so. A ghost? Bowie. You've met a wonderful singing ghost, and he wants to perform for you. Do you want to sing along? listen and stay, eat the ghost, or poke him with your paw. So you get numerous different decisions, and some of them make you good, some of them make you bad. Let's stay and listen. This is one of his not bad ones. Tim Machine Bad, if that's the name of a band, I'm not sure. You throw a rock at him, it passes through his body and bounces off a tree and hits you in the eye. Corruption, your heart got a little darker, and darkness, it's hard to see. Oh no, oh no. See, even good decisions, even decisions that you think are good. See, I was trying to be friendly and happy and nice to him and help him, make him happy by listening to his song, even though it was probably a genre that I don't like. And this is what happens to me, you see. See, this is the problem with this game. It doesn't matter how nice you try to be, something will go jugs up as quickly as you can possibly imagine. Anyway, keep eating, keep moving, and we'll keep interacting with crazy people and we'll see what happens. And if you know anything about this game, oh, hello. Have I seen you before? Hiker. Singing attracts you to a hiker. She seems very jolly. Hello, Mr. Bear. Would you like to join me for some soup? Sit close to her at the campfire, sit across from her at the campfire, steal the soup, or eat the hiker. Well, sitting next to her seems a bit forward. I mean, we have only just met, and I am after all a bear. I'll sit across from her at the campfire. The hiker tries to pass the soup, but you're too far away and she spills it. You're really hungry, so you eat the hike. Less food can be found in the world. Why? Okay, so as you can see, the darkness in my heart is starting to grow. How does a hiker spilling a bit of food into a fire? You can eat squirrels as well, even though I don't want to. And yeah, that makes your heart dark as well. Anyway, it looks like there's going to be less food. It's me versus nature, so it's nature that's going to lose. Even if nature is cute, it will still lose. Although I'm cute as well, so I suppose I mean the game character. I'm not. Goodness sake, no. Anyway, never mind. Yes, as much as I was trying to be nice and not trying to be forward and not trying to get an injunction out on me for sitting too close to somebody next to a campfire, I ended up losing a lot of good stuff that's happening. Okay. It seems we have two breezes where, oh, my heart is over halfway down. So, oh dear. We're doomed. And not just because my camera's in a place that I don't like it being. Oh no, which way should I go? Left or right? I suppose we'll go left for the sake of it. Oh, that squirrel. Okay, well, it seems I'm doing alright on the food, so perhaps I can avoid eating a few squirrels for the time being, which would be nice, because squirrels are far too cute to eat. Not to imply that you should go around eating ugly things, because they've probably been made ugly for a good reason. I don't know, like poisonous frogs. I don't know. Why are you coming to me looking for information about what sort of food you should be eating? I don't know. If you were stuck out in the forest and trying to figure out what under the sun you should eat, I highly doubt you'd stop watching this video. Okie dokie. When are we going to meet? Oh yes, and as you can see, the weeks start to tick by. I forgot about that. We're on week 4 so far, and we have to make it through 15 weeks. Hello. You hear a squeaking and look down and see a mushroom with a face. Ho there, my man, it says. Can you fetch me 10 apples from the woods? Refuse to fetch the apples and eat them, or eat the mushroom. And, oh, I see, yes. Eventually you get too corrupt to start doing certain tasks, so my heart is too dark to do this. So this would probably be a good option, but I'm not allowed to do it. So say no, eat them, or I'm going to eat them. Even though it takes you a long time, once you have the apples, you hide from the mushroom and eat them. Then you go on your way. You feel funny though. What? Food away some food, corruption, your heart got darker and stale, your food fills you up less. Why? Why does that happen? Is it a magic mushroom? I mean, not that kind of magic mushroom. I mean, a literal mushroom with the ability to do magical things. I don't mean no, never mind. There has never been a video where I have not said something to dig myself into a hole. You may also notice that I'm talking more and talking about absolute complete rubbish to try and reduce the number of jump cuts I have to do, because I'm very tired this evening, and I don't want to have to spend a lot of time editing this video. Oh, if I only had the money for an editor. Then again, if I had the money for an editor, I'd probably have the money for a good quality camera. But never mind. Let's keep eating the picnic baskets. Hope there's some nice sandwiches in there. And I think a week progresses every time you talk to somebody, so you basically need to talk to everybody you can find. Maybe if I'd eaten the mushroom, I would have gone completely stark raving mad, and I could start talking to the squirrels. Possibly. I don't know. I don't know if that's how mushrooms work. I wouldn't know. Numerous mushrooms grow around here, but I don't think any of them are the fun kind. Man, they weren't kidding about the whole there being less food in the world. And considering that every piece of food that I eat is now filling me up less, this is not a Smurf with a cold is here. Black Smurf. You found a black creature crying. Black Smurf's lives matter whilst he waits. Black Smurf's lives matters. Black Smurf's lives matter, he wails, is what it's supposed to say. Tell him all lives matter. Tell him all lives matter. Oh, eat the Smurf. Eat the... Oh, my God. Let's just eat him. He doesn't fill you up. In fact, he gives you a stomachache. Food. You waste some food. Corruption. Your Hokadaga and flashes. Wow. Okay, so this is a very modern game. This is an extremely modern game. Oh, it's snowing! Oh, my heart's completely done. Okay, that means that I'm not going to be able to do many choices. Okay, so this is what this game is famous for. We have finally encountered the thing that this game is famous for. This game is famous for my Gideon. I thought my channel wasn't particularly highbrow. There was me talking about Shakespeare one day, and the next minute this is what's going on. My channel will never be professional and intelligent, will it? Never. Mind you, I did choose to play this game, and I knew that this game was one that was famous for having a farting bear in it. A very anatomically inaccurate farting bear. Oh gosh, please. Oh, dear, I don't think what this is like for if you're watching this in headphones, like really good quality headphones with a bit of bass in them. If that's what you're listening to this then, I would suggest not doing that. I was just watching this video later when you can listen to it through a speaker that you're standing quite far away from. Or a speaker that doesn't have any bass in it, because honestly, this is not pleasant. This thing to... Oh, I really should be eating it. What do you mean it doesn't matter now? It doesn't matter if I do stuff that makes my heart like... Hello, Mr. Colombian stereotype. I mean, Canadian stereotype. I told you I was tired, alright. You hear sobbing and find a woodcutter. He explodes... He explodes... He explains that he was swinging his axe and the head flew off into a stream. He seems extremely upset. Eat the woodcutter or eat the axe handle. Breaking the handle isn't going to do me any good. It's just a piece of wood. Might as well eat a tree. I suppose I'll eat it. My word, his blood alcohol level is off the chart. You wander around tipsy for hours, getting hungrier with every hiccupy step. The food you waste, food corruption, your heart is not reversed. Controls are reversed. Oh. So now... Oh no. This is going to make things complicated. My left and rights and ups and downs have now been turned around. Oh dear, what am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to get very confused by these controls. Oh, it's not this difficult to walk in real life when you're drunk. I should know. So now I'm a farting drunkard. I'm a farting drunkard that caused a famine and probably a significant decrease in the squirrel population. Please stop farting. For 2 seconds! Just so that I can get a single sentence out without being interrupted by a trombonious explosion from your backside. I specifically made that one longer for the humorous effect, and he somehow didn't interrupt me with it. He did interrupt me in the explanation though, twice, 3 times. Oh gosh. It's week 7 though, so we're nearly halfway there. We're nearly there, and I'm getting more used to these controls. Eventually your brain can rewind. Hello, are you alright? You hear an annoying grunt and find an angry guy in a wheelchair. There's a big bunch of balloons next to him. I don't want to fly with balloons, he screams. Your heart is too dark to do this. Eat him or let the balloons go. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound, we ate everyone else, might as well eat him. You eat him and his wheelchair. The wheelchair is the best thing about the pair of them, and you seem to know yourself better now. What are you whittering on about? Food, you waste some food, corruption, your Hokadaga, and appetite. See how long until you starve. Does that mean food no longer fills me up? Is that what that means? There's a time! I now have 5 minutes to get through this! Oh, for goodness sake! Okay. So now I have a time to try and get through this. Okay, so, top tip for life advice with Phil. don't do that is basically the answer. I'm sorry, I was going all in. I tried to not do this in a corrupt manner, but it didn't quite work. Oh, gosh. And the calamity of this situation is somehow not being helped by the Louis Armstrong trombone that keeps going off constantly. Not to insult the man's music, I just meant it's trombonious. Don't take my words out of context. Personal favourite of mine. I do a good impression as well. I'm not trying to sell myself. Sounds of anger attract you to another hiker. She seems very frustrated. Hello, Mr. Bear. Would you be able to give me a hand putting out my hand? I can't seem to get it quite right. Well, forget everyone else. I'm eating you as well. You attack the hiker. She puts up a struggle, but eventually runs out of strength. You only have time for one mouthful of her before you're being chased away by vultures. What kind of wood are we in? You ate food, you got darker, and you are a pessimist. You see more bad choices. With a fully corrupted heart... Oh my... Not only the controls reversed, my hand's on the wrong part of the keyboard. Please stop farting. Please stop farting. When you've got a completely corrupted heart, I think it's impossible to see any choices which aren't dark. Oh dear. I mean, look on the bright side. At least now she doesn't have to suffer with the torment of me having denied her request. Mind you, she probably would have got over it eventually. She's not going to get over being dead. Yeah, that's quite difficult to get over. Oh gosh, these are cursed controls. I didn't want to go down there, I wanted to go the other way, but I can't. Please. Stop. Oh gosh, these are cursed controls. Okay, well week 9, it's okay. It's okay. We'll manage. We will survive. There is not this much gas inside a bear. I just want to preface that. There isn't even this much volume inside a bear, let alone this much air. It's not physically possible. It's just nice music, isn't it? It's one of the points that most people love about this game is it's got really nice music. What? Dot Gobbler. Gobble the dots, gobble the ghost, but it's fruit I love the most. Okay, so we're Pac-Man, but not copyright infringing. Your heart is too dark to do this, the only thing I'm going to do is gobble the gobbler. Okay, I'll gobbleize the gobbler. The curse has been passed. It turns out when you eat a dot gobbler, you become a dot gobbler. Wait, food, it got darker, and now I'm a dot gobbler. What? Right, okay, allow me a moment to turn the sound down so just blow your ears out. I don't know if that's going to be quiet enough. I sincerely hope that's quiet enough to not bother you anymore. Oh, sorry, my mouse is in the way. So, yes, Pac-Man. Fantastic, I've forgotten about this for a few blissful seconds of my accursed life. I'd actually forgotten that this particular little curse can come onto you. And we've got to get through another 5 weeks of this absolutely infernal rubbish. Oh my Gideon, now I want to talk just for the sake of not having to deal with this anymore. Oh, gosh. Actually, no. I'm not going to talk. We're just going to jump cut to when we talk to people, because honestly, I cannot subject your poor innocent ears to this noise. Oh, hello. The poor bunny needs help to fix her basket. She can't collect the berries for her babies. Eat the basket or bite her face. I don't want to do either of these. I love bunny rabbits. Bunny rabbits are one of my favourite animals. But I need to talk to somebody to move the video along. I suppose we'll eat the basket. The basket was empty, now it's moved. Now you have to digest all those pointy wicker bits. That'll hurt you. I'm farty more. Oh, gosh. Do I fart more now? Actually, have I farted since the whack whackers turned up? Or whatever that's not the official name of this infernal noise. I don't think I have farted since then. Have I? I don't know. We'll jump cut to the next time I fart, I suppose. Oh, I am farting. It's just extremely quiet because the whacker whackers are drowning it out. Oh well, at least we're free of the farts, which I guess is what I wanted. It's like a genie. You have to be careful about what you wish for, because... Oh, hello. Hello, man in tie. How are you? Forest ranger. You hear someone blowing a whistle, and you come to find a forest ranger arresting another bear. Eat them, but well, I don't have an awful lot of choice at this point, do I? Oh, for goodness sake. You barrel into both of them and knock them both out. Before they can wake up, you hog-tie them and eat them a bit by bit over the course of the next week, and you get a stomach ache, and that causes you to fart. Of course it does, because this is Farting Simulator 2020. To be honest with you, Fart Simulator is just the description of 2020. It's just repeated interruptions of whenever under the sun you're trying to say anything, just this horrible stinky mass just appears. In this game, it's out of this bear's butthole, and in real life, it's just out of the news. Oh gosh, give me strength. There's only 3 weeks. Just 21 days. 21 days, we can survive this. See what the problem is? The farts are quiet enough that I don't process them when they go off. I only process them after they've happened. So instead of like being woken up in the night to find your house is being burgled, it's like coming home after holiday to find your house is being burgled. It's just the whole situation is just done and dusted by the time you actually realise what's happening, which is somehow worse. Oh, for goodness sake, what are you? Your boxo. Hello, Marion and Frank. You look strange today. Would you like to come into my box for a cup of tea? A freaky little doll beckons you over to a small yellow box. Peek inside the box. You know, this is the foot. Who am I kidding? Eat the doll. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, gosh. You shove the doll in your mouth, wooden head splits, spilling gears and cogs into the side of your belly, and you feel your stomach begin to ache. And guess what? What do? You fart. I was rather hoping that would happen a bit sooner then, but never mind. Oh god, it's 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks, we can survive this. Oh, I was wondering why the time was taking longer to slow down. You get a couple more seconds every time you eat something. Oh, I comprehend. It's not like a timer until you die. It's just showing you how long it is until you run out of food and your stomach empties. Oh, I thought that was like dying of old age or something, and you were just going to keel over and die at the end of the time. That's just a more understandable measurement of your actual hunger state. That makes much more sense. Okay, right, never mind. Oh, you again. You're accosted by a forest ranger who jumps out from behind a tree. I know you, he says. This game could really do with some quotation marks. You stole that picnic basket last month. I've been stealing for a lot longer than that. I'm gonna eat ya. You attack and eat the ranger, but not before he can call for help. You spend a horrible week on the run with no food from his workmates, only escaping by jumping off a waterfall. You get hungry faster. Oh, great. Well, at least I didn't fart anymore. I suppose if I had caught him, I would have farted a bit more. Oh, give me strength, or alternatively, give me earplugs. I'd settle for them right now. Oh, hello again. Did you find a new basket? Yes, you did. You find a rabbit. She's been out collecting babies. For her bunnies. I mean, berries for her bunnies. There was a hole in her basket, though, and she's lost most of them. Eat the rabbit, or hatch a fiendish plan to eat her babies. Oh, for goodness sake, I don't know what's worse at this point. The basket was full of trippy mushrooms, and you spend the next 12 years trapped in a nightmare based around creating a social media engagement plan, which the boss, with the boss's idiot son. Mushroom mad or trees and mushrooms. What? I have to keep going. I thought that would be the end. Oh gosh, I'm going to be hearing this noise in my nightmares. Oh, here's a little random fact you may not know about me. I have never had a nice dream in my entire life. I have only ever experienced nightmares. And I experience them regularly. The only thing I can say is that I'm very grateful that they are very visually focused and not auditorily focused, because I know for a fact that if they were auditorily focused, I would be driven to absolute drink by this noise. And no, I'm not even addressing the fact that all of the mushrooms are here. Oh, gosh, I think that's the end of the noise. I dread to think how difficult this has been to edit listening to that noise for the past 28 minutes. You find a jittery creature. He looks like he's infected with some kind of virus. He asks if he can bite your tail. Eat him, or... That's it. Okay, I'll eat him. He eats... Oh, my kitty aunt, I fart again! You survive 15 weeks. Status facts. The controls were reversed. Choices made you less worse, but you saw more bad choices. You got hungry faster. Food filled you up more, but less food could be found in the world. You had a timer. You were the dot gobbler. It's hard to see. all of the places were mushrooms, and I farted 5 times. Oh, gosh, I forget how amazing this game is. Oh, I love this game to bits. We're going to do it again, and this time we're going to be really... Oh, it's... What? Hello? What are you doing? Why are you outside the world? Okay, never mind. We're going to do this really good. Oh, it's so peaceful. It's so... Oh, and the controls are the right way round again. Oh, well, this is so peaceful. Okay, this is lovely. Does this make my heart dark? I don't think it does. It's not yet, anyway. Okay, we're going to try this again. And my brain is still geared to doing the reverse controls. Okay, we can do this again. And this time, I'm glad I loosened my collar earlier today, or else I would be going completely insane by now. We're going to do this again, and this time we're going to try and be as pleasant as possible and as lovely as possible. We're not going to have any problems. We're going to be happy and bouncy and lovely, and we're going to get stuck on trees all the time. And it's going to be nice. We're not going to have any problems, we're not going to do any bad decisions, and we're going to get through this with the loveliest, cleanest heart you've ever seen. You can take it to the dry cleaners and they'd hand it straight back to you, and they still give you an enormous bill. I'm not bitter. Anyway, let's get on with this and see if we can have a nice time. Hello, Mrs. Bunny Rabbit. You've been collecting berries, but there's a hole in her basket. Help her find more berries. You saw a bunch of berries about 2 minutes ago. She thanks you and gives you a kiss on the cheek. Your little heart beats with joy. Abundance more food can be found in the world. See, I told you this was going to be a nice playthrough. We're going to do nice things today. We're going to do nice, happy-go-lucky things. We're going to have a big smile on our little bear face. Isn't that fantastic? Would you like to know a random piece of information that I've heard a little while ago? Do you know why the stereotypical depiction of a heart doesn't actually look anything like a real heart? It's because it's not a picture of a heart. That's right. You're now very confused. So was I when I heard about this piece of information. The classic depiction of a heart, as seen in the upper right-hand corner, is not actually a picture of a heart. It's actually a picture of two hearts. That's why it's a symbol of love, because it's meant to be two hearts next to each other, representing a relationship between two people who love each other. Hello again. That's why it doesn't look like a heart, because there's actually two normal-looking hearts next to each other. Ah, isn't that nice? Isn't that sweet? I don't know if that's true or not, but somebody told me it, and I don't believe anything they ever say. But maybe they were right. I don't know. Okay, let the balloons go, eat him, fly with balloons, or fly him with balloons. None of these are very good. I don't know what to do. None of these are good. He says he doesn't want to fly with balloons, so we shouldn't do that. I don't want to fly with balloons. I want to stay on the ground where I belong. I'm a bear, not a bird. Eat him, or let the balloons go. I suppose I'll do this. You attach the balloons to his wheelchair and it flies off screaming. You smile as he disappears into the upper atmosphere. Optimist, you see more good choices, but your heart got darker. Okay, well at least it's not darkened on the screen yet. Okay, so I murdered somebody today, or last week possibly, which isn't fantastic, but never mind. Such is life. It's just the beautiful circle of life. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to justify this horrible thing that I just did, but I see more positive choices, so that should make things easier. I don't know. I'm going to start raving mad, alright? It's just so nice to actually be able to see something. Oh dear. But enough about the time I got my first set of spectacles. It's nice that I'm not missing an eye or whatever under the sun happened to me last time that prevents me from being able to see half the world. I didn't realize my heart bounces around before either. That's adorable. I'm slightly confused why I've... Oh, for goodness sake. I'm slightly confused why I've got... You see more good choices after doing something evil? You even smiled. Oh, it's too dark to do this! For goodness sake. My heart isn't dark at all. Feed him his dots. He gobbles your face in his frenzy.gobbling.com. Corruption, Gobbler-vision, it's gobbles all the way down. What under the sun does that mean? I don't know, nothing seems to have gone wrong. My heart's a bit dark, but in comparison to where it was the last time, I think everything's fine, if I'm honest. Okay, I mean, if I'd eaten him, I would have become a dot gobbler, and I would have completely given up on life in general. I would have admitted defeat and given up completely. So frankly, I'll take this, whatever under the sun this is that's happened to me. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to eat all of the litter that's hanging around so that people don't have to look at the litter when they go into the nice national park. I'm trying to be an environmentalist. I'm only a bear, but I'm trying to do my bit. And yet I still get a corrupt heart. You get corruption from accidental mistakes. Is that how it happens? I don't know. Maybe it just desensitizes you to the horror of it all, making you statistically more likely to do it. I don't know. Where are all these picnic people? Where are all the people who are having all of these picnics? Where have they all gone? Is this an apocalypse? Is that why everyone looks so weird? Hello. You hear chopping and come across a woodcutter. He's absorbed in his work and he doesn't see you. Steal his lunch, eat the woodcutter up. Well, I'll pull his beard just for finding out what happens. Oh, hello, little man. That must be signal. You walk away quickly and forever regret doing that. Oh, for goodness sake. That must be a signal. What, like, what it means when you pull on a Talaxian's whiskers? Oh, gosh. I'm actually kind of glad the controls have been reversed, because they were reversed for so long before that I've actually kind of gotten more used to them than the standard controls. Okay, never mind, it doesn't matter, it's not important I suppose. Let's just get on with life. My heart is getting darker every minute. Oh god, and I'm stuck on another tree. Oh dear. I'll tell you something I don't get. Complete random point. Something I don't get. Why do environmentalists love polar bears so much? Like, I get that if the ice caps melt, all the polar bears will lose their homes, but so will all the penguins, and all the seals, and all of everything else that lives up there. Why is it just the polar bears that people care about? What about all of the other animals that live up there? Oh, gosh. Don't they matter too? Or are they just like a poster boy? Here's squeaking and smash him in the face. Can you fetch me 10 apples? Fetch the apples and eat them. Agree to fetch the apples. Eat the mushroom, or refuse. What if I just agree? Spend hours looking, when you finally find the last, he rewards you with 10 measly XP points and you feel hungry. At least my heart didn't get any darker. I can live with being a bit hungry. I've got more food found in the world, so that'll counteract that. I can live with this, I can survive. I'm 6 weeks pregnant. No, wait, hang on a minute. I'm 6 weeks through the winter, I just need to carry on for 9 more weeks, or 12 more weeks, or however long it is. I don't know. I'll get through this, I'll survive. The problem is that there's nothing you can do that detracts from the corruption of your heart. Like eating litter and stuff, that doesn't detract from the corruption of your heart. Which seems somewhat unfair. I don't know, maybe some decisions make you less dark, I don't know. I don't think I've made a single decision yet which hasn't made me dark. Oh, you again. Knock knock, open wide and see what's on the other side. Knock knock, even more, come with me through my magic door. This creepy little thing wants you to follow it through one of the doors behind it. Go through the red door, go through the blue door, eat the doll. Well, I haven't seen the Matrix, so I don't know what the red and blue mean, but we'll go with, we'll go with blue, because blue is the colour of Oreos. You have freaky piano music, it enters you, it becomes a part of you, you can never escape it. What, the doll? The doll's genitals or the music? I don't hear freaky piano music. I don't hear the freaky piano music. I also realised I didn't turn the audio up to get rid of the... after the waka wakas went away, but never mind, it's too late for that now. Not you again! Could you leave me in peace? Oh, you again. Peek inside the box, climb into the box. We'll just have a look. You see the mummified remains of a man and woman there. There seem to be gnawing marks on their leg. You feel a pain in your foot and look down to see the doll is biting it. You smash its head and you run for it, but you notice you're moving slow. Oh great. So now I'm moving slower, which means it's taking me longer to get around, which basically means I'm getting hungry faster. Oh. giga-fantastic. Is it? Can you get through this game without a blackout? It's not like a world record. Is that like the one person on Earth who's ever gotten through this? Oh shit! Ever survived this game without a completely darkened heart? Is it feasible? Oh no! Well, I'm glad to see you survived. I'm not glad that I can't get past this accursed tree. Oh dear! What? You find delusional actor? You know what to do. You know what to do. Oh gosh. See how long until you stop. Well, that's useful to me, but it's not pleasant. My heart is almost completely darkened. Oh, wonderful. That's so happy. I'm so glad that that happened. I was looking forward to the moment that happened. I was thinking about all of the horrible minutes that I had to endure until that happened. And now that it has, I'm so happy. Oh, wait, no, I mean the other one. I'm not happy at all. I'm most upset by this set of circumstances. I'm most upset by these irritating controls. How does pulling a lumberjack's beard make your controls go the other way around? It makes no sense. Nothing in this game makes sense. That's the charm of it. That is the beautiful, wondrous charm of this amazing game that I love with all my heart. Corrupt or otherwise. Oh, gosh. Well, my heart's gone completely dark again. So I guess we're not getting through this as a no darkness playthrough. We're getting through this as a no farting playthrough. It's basically my new objective. I'm trying to get through this game now without farting even once. Oh dear. It's not going to happen, is it? I'm going to try my best to avoid all the decisions that I did previously about farting, and it's not going to be enough. I'm still going to fart. I can feel it already. Like bubbling away at me, like a pressure inside sort of my lower half. I can kind of feel it. It doesn't feel good. One other thing I've realised is that eating squirrels and picnic baskets gives you more time than eating litter or apples. Well, Bunny needs some help. Eat the basket or bite her face. Well, we didn't go this way last time. You go to chop when your lips meet, you fall in love. You're in a loveless marriage, surrounded by kids, and married to the only rabbit who does not go at it like a rabbit. You last a week before running away. I don't have words. How do you give commentary on this? What do you do in this situation to try and say anything about this? Got married to the only rabbit in the world that doesn't do it like a rabbit. Oh my giddy aunt. Admittedly though, he only gave her a week of trying. Like, let's be fair about this. He only gave her a week. No, that's not even a decent amount of time. Sheesh. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care either. I just want to get to the end of this cursed winter. Oh dear. Oh, you again. Oh no, no. At least I'm not farting. Give me strength. What is it by magic? The audio's gone down again. Oh gosh, again with the stuck on trees. What under the sun are you? Howdy, stranger. A cute snowman waves at you, but he is missing his nose. Can you help me find a carrot? All I can do is refuse to help. The snowman looks at you with a sad, cold eyes. You can't bear it, so you punch him in the face. His head breaks apart, revealing a spider's nest. They crawl into your fur. You itch. Okay. I mean, look on the bright side. At least I'm not farting. How am I going to survive 4 more interactions? Oh, you again. Would you like to see what's under my hat? Snatch the hat away or say no thank you. I'll commit to it all. The snowman flies into a rage. His cold teeth split to reveal razor-sharp diamonds. He bites you over and over and over. Finally, he dumps you on the ground and stalks away. You feel terrible. And yet, for some reason, that didn't have a negative effect on my body. Okay, I can live with that. Okay. I should have just said no. It's always okay to say no if you don't want to do something. Is there anybody in this world I'm happy to see? Probably not. You find a black creature that is crying. Oh, just eat him. Oh. No, it is impossible to get through this game without farting. It's probably also impossible to get through this game without being a dot gobbler. It's also impossible to get through this game without having a completely darkened heart. It's also impossible to get through this game without going completely stark raving mad. It's completely impossible to do anything in this game because it's rigged. I mean, of course it is. That's what makes it entertaining, but still, at the same time, come on, people. Okay, come on, I can survive this. At the very least, let's not get to flatulence times 5. At the very most, I can get to flatulence times 3. Would you eat the dot? Oh, gosh. You have a strange hairstyle. Meet a singing ghost. He wants you to travel with him into space. Go to Mars. Yikes! This place is infested with spiders. You get bitten and feel terrible. I already had spiders in my fur. What are you talking about? I'm an expert when it comes to arachnids. Choices make you worse. How? How can they make me worse? Tell me, please. How under the accursed sun could this situation that I currently find myself cocooned knee-depth in, could this get worse? I'm a farting, fully corrupted dot gobbler, starving to death and going slowly mad. Precisely. Could you give me at least an inkling as to how under the sun this could get any worse? Because I don't see how. Could I just meet somebody? Oh, hello again. Well, I only have one option. Gotta eat ya. Choices make you even worse. Okay, so somehow we got through it. Controls reverse, walk slower twice, choices make you worse twice as much. See more good choices, also see more bad choices. Ravenous, more food can be found in the world. See how long until you starve, flatulated, gobbler vision, and a gobbler. Oh, I had the full gobbler package this time around, and the boxer music, which I didn't even notice by the end of it. Oh man, I loved this game before and I love it even more now. It's absolutely amazing. I love it to death. This is generally a fantastic game. I love it so much. Thank you for indulging me in this incredibly self-indulgent video. I don't know if it's been enjoyable to watch or not, but I've had an absolute whale of a time playing this game. It's adorable, it's ridiculous, it's absurd, it's wonderfully made. I love it with all my heart. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other. Don't eat anything that gives you any farts. If you see a dot gobbler, please run in the opposite direction, or at the very least stay without earshot of me. If you meet the man who invented Pac-Man and programmed in the Waka Waka noises, please send him my way, because there's very stern words to say to him. But other than that, thank you very much for joining me. Look after each other, and good night.